So this is the GoPro suction cup. A little bit difficult to film, obviously, because you've got light coming in from behind the camera, so I don't know quite how much you're going to see of that. I think probably best if I put it in the side window. So this is how it works. You put it on the window, press that in, and then you push the lever, and that's a really solid mount. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Yeah. So now I can turn it around and face whatever angle I want. Obviously you can tilt it. So this is the GoPro section mount. Comes with a load of accessories, and you know, this great chunky wheel thing here to change them. Bolt that pulls out. So you've got that one there, which is probably the one I'm going to use, because that allows you to attach the GoPro with the fingers on that. But you've also got a longer arm, so that goes in there, obviously with the bolt for it, and obviously you can tilt that, and that reaches a little bit further. It's also got these type connectors, which are the typical GoPro ones, which I don't tend to use, but you can then put those on the end of that arm there and put another bolt through there. So it's got square bolts that you can use there. So you've got that one, so that's one side facing one, and then you've got forward facing. So you've got forward facing one which goes in there, so that would be the simplest sort of one to use. Like that. You've got another one here, which presumably you can use with the arm that turns it round. Remember which ones I've shown you. Shown you that one, shown you that one. And you've also got one of these which you can use in conjunction with that to turn it round the other way. So there's lots of combinations there of various things that you can use. So I think that's not bad for what you get. And the main reason for buying it is this massive suction cup, which I suppose is probably about 2.5 inches across, something like that. And that is pretty tough. So you could use that on all sorts of surfaces, use it on the outside of the car or the van. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. That was, I think it's about £40, but I'm subscribed to the GoPro Plus scheme. The monthly payments, I think it's £5 a month, which gives you insurance on your GoPro, but it also gives you 50% off accessories, so this was £20 to me, which I think is pretty good. This is a setup I'm probably going to use. I'm going to use got the Ulanzi magnetic quick attach adapter. That's on this arm that allows you to swivel it. I'm going to connect that onto there, like that. And on the bottom of that, I've attached my Hero 7. So that will sit in the windscreen. You can turn it any which way you want. So it's really handy. So that's my setup going forward for filming while we're going along. Yeah, so it's quite a big chunky thing, and I've got it fitted with my rotating mount and the Ulanzi quick mount. So I'm just going to put it up on the windscreen up here. I need 2 hands for this. Push it in and you lock it. Right, I'm on my weekly shopping delivery for my mum. The only chance I get really to go out of the car, I suppose, but now we have more opportunities to go for a drive. I think a lot of people have been taking advantage of that. And on Tuesday we took advantage. We took the van out for a little drive, and under the government guidelines that you can drive somewhere for the purpose of exercise. So we took it for a little drive, really to warm the van up and give the van a bit of exercise and give us a little bit of exercise. So we were going to go to the National Trust place at Formby, and I'm glad we didn't, because it was absolutely packed out. There were cars everywhere. There were cars parked in the road into there, and people knocking on doors and asking can they park in the drive. It was horrendous. So it definitely wasn't the place to go. Certainly if you want to keep some distance from people. People just jammed in there. And so what we did, we drove around for a bit, and we found a nice quiet lay-by and took Poppy for a walk. Right, we're just taking the van out for its first run out properly since the lockdown started on March I think we got back on March the 19th, didn't we? So other than me moving it slightly to wash it, it's not been anywhere since then. I have started it and I left it running for 20 minutes, but it's not ideal leaving it on idle. I actually feel a bit nervous. It's silly, really.
Yeah.
So where are we now? It's March the 19th? May the 19th.
Yeah, so it's 2 months.
It's just been 2 months. And we're allowed to drive to a destination, doesn't say how far. This is the rules in England. We're allowed to drive to a destination and for the purpose of exercise, really. And that's what we're going to do. Yeah, so started up all right. I think the sat nav is completely flat, so but it started up, done that. But yeah, it started up, we're okay. I've had the handbrake off, I think, so that seems to work. So let's get going, just let the handbrake off. A little bit clutch squeal there, but yeah, we're moving. Okay.
This feels nice, doesn't it? To
actually be out on the road, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy, really. Just going down the bypass and.
Yeah.
So always love the high up driving position. Looks like they've been doing a few road works, hasn't it?
Yeah. Some been up here, have we at all?
Yeah.
It feels nice to be doing something.
Yeah.
Enjoy doing again.
Yeah, they've got the coronavirus message on the thing there.
Yeah.
Social distancing rules still apply.
Yeah, it says limited parking. Formby there.
It says what?
Limited parking.
Right, okay. We've got our little treats.
You run out, haven't you?
Yeah. Now we just stopped for a little lay-by and a little walk, a little bit of exercise. How do you feel?
Still a bit strange.
Yeah.
I couldn't find the kettle. So I had that great big box out.
Yeah,
It wasn't in there.
Yeah.
And but I managed to switch to boil some water.
Remember how to operate the cooker?
Yes, and I remember to switch power
On, yeah, because
that
that goes off when we stop, doesn't it?
Yeah, the fridge seems to have been sorting itself out.
Yeah. Yeah, the van seems to be running okay. It seems smoother than I remember it, which is strange, really. I don't know why that should be.
Yeah.
But yeah, Poppy's gone back in a little bit. No, it's just nice to get out in the van for just to exercise the van and get the wheels turning, get the legs walking, and now we've got a bit more freedom.
I mean, this seems so normal, but yeah, it's
so
not.
strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to find the mugs in a bit. Remember where they are?
In there somewhere,
Are
I
they
think.
in there?
Yeah. Let's have a look. Just having a cup of tea, aren't we?
I mean, we've been eating in here on the drive, haven't
Yeah,
we?
yeah, it's not
Should
quite...
remember where things are.
Yeah.
Posh Cat's mugs.
Posh Cats.
Poppy and Tara
Poppy and
mug.
Tara mug. Remember how to make tea?
Yeah, I think so. Put 2 tea bags.
And before anyone says about can we do these, Glyn got us those for, was it Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah, he took a picture we took of Poppy and Tara and put it on one of these mugs. It was quite nice, wasn't it?
Mm. Yeah.
And obviously these are from Posh Cats, so kindly gave us some mugs when we met up with them. Sue and the gang. So that's it. We've been for a little walk, been for a little drive. We didn't go to the National Trust because there were great big signs everywhere saying, Josh! We didn't go to the National Trust because there were great big signs everywhere saying limited car parking. So we might go down there in the car later in the week and have a look, see what it's like. But we stopped in a lay-by, took Poppy for a little walk. So that's our drive and exercise, and it's nice to feel that the van is perfectly okay, no problems, everything's working as it should, and all good. Yeah, so like I say, we had a little drive out. It was nice to get the van's wheels turning. Probably only going to do that once a month. Probably don't really need to be driving it, but it was just reassurance that everything was still working and everything was working all right. Probably if we do go out for a drive for exercise anyway, we'll probably take the car. Maybe perhaps go down again to the Botanic Gardens or something like that. But yeah, it's a lovely day. It's a bit windy today. Just turn you around. Just going past Birkdale Golf Course. This mount is working really well. I'll have a look at the pictures obviously, but it feels a lot more solid than the previous ones, which admittedly were just cheap things. Occasionally it would fall off and crash onto the dashboard, so not so clever. This one you're supposed to be able to use, on the outside of a vehicle. It's supposedly been tested up to 150 miles an hour. But I don't think I'll be doing that in the motorhome, or indeed in the up. Quite a windy day today. A little bit misty out there, can't quite see Blackpool Tower. See the breakers on the shoreline, but there's no way you're going to see that on the GoPro either. You can see how much the sea's receded here on the Southport Sands. I remember as a kid, when we were younger, brought the car here and we were sitting out there on parking out there, but that's all grass now and marshland. Still a bit of area you can park on, just sort of in and around the pier. I think that's still closed in general, I think. Yeah, they're all coned off. But there were people down on Ainsdale Beach last weekend. Another bank holiday this weekend. Sad to see all the funfair all dismantled. Underneath the pier. Fairly quiet today. I think it's because it's been raining earlier. It's kept people away. The price of fuel's creeping up a little bit now. Did see petrol at 99p the other day. it. So I've dropped off my mum's shopping on my way back home. Might go out this afternoon. The weather looks to have stabilised a little bit. It's not raining, a bit windy. I'll have a little walk out. I've got my thank you for 10,000 subscribers video coming up this evening, Friday. Not sure when I'll release this video, but yeah, it's frustrating, and Mum feels the frustration of being locked in. It's supposed to be for 12 weeks, so in theory when it's about the beginning of June, that week, first week in June, it'll be 12 weeks that she's been shielding, as it were. So I don't know if they're going to relax the restrictions on people who've had to do shielding. She's not been out of the flat for 11 weeks. This will be the 11th week. So if I'm feeling a little bit like we're trapped, I don't know what she's feeling like. At least I can get out and have a drive. I'm quite pleased with this mount. It seems to work fairly well. Obviously it's better in the van because it's got a bigger, taller windscreen. I think I tend to get with this is you see a lot of the dashboard in the car, but it does feel a lot more secure and a lot sturdier, particularly when I'm turning the camera around, so that's good. So 2 objectives achieved today: drop my mum shopping off and test the GoPro windscreen mount. I don't think it's called a windscreen mount, I think it's just called a suction cup. But there you go, stop waffling. Right, that's it for this video. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have already, hit that notifications icon because that'll give you updates when I release a new video. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.